Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the show. How's it going? Welcome back. How was the after London session? Should I say? Oh, by the way, the partial, the trade that I left on actually reached the TP, so that was a nice trade. Went all the way up there, so that was a good one. How's everybody doing? Bear Trader, hello. Welcome back. Kelly, good to see you back. Rebby, welcome. How's everybody doing? How is everybody doing? What a day, right? Hold on, I have to update some things here. Gotta make sure I do some scheduled tweets for the upcoming show. How's everybody? Anybody has a trade on? Let me know. Sleepy. Yeah, I can imagine. I can imagine. Oh my God, I wish I could sleep a lot more. And by the way, before I forget, oh, never mind. All right. I thought that there's a zone here. I have to triple check it. Okay, there. I mean, it looks really great, this one, but that's not a zone. But anyway, I tried to justify it somehow, but I just can't. Let's look at the upside here. Oh, maybe we have a zone. Okay, never mind. We have a zone on the 3-minute chart. On the 3-minute chart. Oh my gosh, should we take this? Should we take this on the 3-minute chart? 904. There, that's where we're going. 904, everybody. I mean, that's a 3-minute zone. Absolutely great level. 3-minute supply zone up there. All right, I like it. I like that level. If we fail, it is what it is. Let's look for some support areas that can help us to get through that level. Norbert, hello. Long reach the TP, nice. Yeah, my TP got hit too. My TP was at 680 something, 686, and look at that, how much we went, almost 300 points since the London session. I mean, wow. I mean, with the London session altogether, but what a move, right? Daniel, hello. Good afternoon. Mark, welcome. Yeah, what a move. Just a second. Gotta make sure everything checks out nicely. Hold on. Hold on. All right, all is good. Sam, hello there. What's up? So we're going down a little bit here. Don't be scared. It's fine. Totally normal. I'm just actually curious if what is going on? There's something wrong with my browser, by the way. Kind of acting up a little bit. I don't know why. I'm not gonna try a different browser just to see how it works. Okay, never mind. Somehow, by some reason, okay, anyway, NQ is going lower a little bit, which is totally fine. Which is absolutely fine. All right, I think I solved it. Hopefully. I'm having some trouble with my Google Chrome. Maybe I have to clear the cookies here or something. It's kind of weird that it's acting up. But it is acting up a little bit. Something is off with my browser. I might even have to restart the stream. What the heck? All right. I might have to restart. We'll see. My computer is freezing all the way anyway. There is a gap here. I'll be right back with you. Right away. I feel like we're going for that 904 up there. I think that's where we're heading. There's not much on the 5-minute here other than we have inverted that level, pretty much going up. No way. Okay, this is getting ridiculous. My computer is getting absolutely weird. Good morning, Jipsmith. Hello. Greetings. My computer is getting absolutely weird right now. Yeah, the market makers are doing this. Okay. Absolutely weird. I don't know. I might even have to restart. Whatever. So NQ is here. Technically retesting this area. I feel like it might want to go a little bit higher. Let's see. I wanted to go long, by the way, because I do like that 904 level. So that's the thing. Now, especially with the 1 to 2 risk to reward ratio, it would be great. So we have this inversion gap. We closed higher. This is acting up as possible support, picked up liquidity from this small area. Inverted a 3-minute gap. Still kind of holding this. Do we have some news, by the way, anytime close? Canadian news, and so far that is it. Just a second, hold on. Phone call. All right, just a quick phone call. I was on the phone. I was on the phone here. I don't know, something is off with my computer. I might have to restart. Everything just turned upside down. My browser is actually keeps freezing. I don't know why. Whatever. I will deal with it later. Hey, Glick, what's up? Alex, hello. Yeah, Karen. Market maker calling. I was on the phone, yeah. I was on the phone, guys, sorry. But I'm here now. I'm here. I apologize. I am here. So looking for the supply zone up there at 904. And I was eyeballing with that level earlier. And so I opened up a position in the hopes that we can go up there. My TP is going to be at 897, to be honest. 897. You know what I'm gonna do is I'm going to take partials on this one. Okay, so that's what I'm gonna do. And yeah, 61.50. Okay, so I'll try to take partials if it works out. 61.50, 761. Yeah, 761.50. So my stop loss is a little bit close. I have to move it a little bit lower, I feel like, because 61 is still not such a safe area here. At least that's what I think. There's a 15-minute gap there. Right here. So that's a 15-minute BC. There you go. Which means the lower end of that is at 66. So my stop loss is a little bit close. I might have to go with around 55. That's still doable. I'm okay with that. Actually, I'm going to go with 51. All right, that's it. This is too much, by the way. So we'll see. I cannot go lower than 751. But that's still fine. Yeah, it's going down, but I think it most likely picking up liquidity. I think the draw on liquidity is 904. I think it wants to tag that 900, maybe. If not, no problem. We're going to be reactive because there's still some really good targets down there. So let's wait for it. You know, still okay. Fine. It's still perfectly okay. All right, going down a little bit. You can see some good retracement. Let's see. Has been going up. Yeah, that could happen. Could happen. So we're just gonna have to wait. And we are having 104 viewers and 22 likes. So the goal is to get above 50. You know how it is. You have to get above 50 likes, everyone. All right, one more thing. I might gonna bring down. Okay, that's good. 58.75 would be the partial TP there. We'll see what happens. So I'm sorry if I forgot to say hello to anyone, then I'm gonna say again hello and welcome back to the stream. I'm still having some computer troubles, but only optimizing the Windows. And I think the problem is with the browser. Well, no special news. So NFP has been canceled today, so we can see. I mean, what we have today is University of Michigan consumer sentiment. That's all we have, which is not a big deal. We have Canadian news at 8:30, 10 a.m. Eastern Standard is going to be the consumer sentiment. That is all, nothing more. I don't know if Trump is going to speak today or anyone else. That's a mystery. But as always, we will try to be, you know, reactive. Hey, we have travel by Latonia. Hello, thank you. Welcome to the channel. Thanks for subscribing. Thanks for joining. We have 30 likes now, 20 more to go. Only 20 more. We can do that. I know we can do that. Any updates? Yeah. The problem is I sent them an email and still no reply. Like usually they reply within like 24 hours or in just a few hours. And yesterday until today, I haven't received an answer. But I'm gonna go to Discord. Yesterday I forgot to go to Discord. I'm gonna go on Discord because I know someone there who is part of the team, and I'll try to talk directly because it's also important to me too for future giveaways. And I gotta make sure. Actually, you know what? Maybe he's available. Hold on. Maybe I can chat with. Hold on. Maybe I can chat with this person now. I think. Oh, he's here, I think. Yeah, I just wrote right now, and let's see if they reply. Okay, so far the price is holding. Hopefully it will stay that way. I'm gonna keep my stop in that area. The 1 minute looks like it's trying to shift, but it's having a hard time pushing higher. So yeah, it might even drop lower, which is not so good for me, but this was actually a good news. Hold on. All right, so we drop down. Last line of defense is the 15-minute BC here, and we'll see. I'm open long at the top. Oh, you opened the long. Well, as I said, I'm okay with this, with the drawdown. It's not a big issue. Okay, I got my answer. Karen, this is something I should have thought about earlier, and it's my mistake. I take the blame for this. So here's the answer. You have to email to support for an activation code. You have to send them an email that you passed the account during the promo and you would like to have an activation code. Because this is how it works, and I totally forgot. Activating the account if the account was passed during the promo, is free. The way it works is that you send an email to support and request an activation code because you passed the account, and they're going to send you a unique code, which at the checkout page you click on activation fee to pay the activation fee, and on the checkout page you type in the code which you receive in email, and that code is going to put down the activation fee to 0, and you can activate the account for $0. That's how it's going to happen. Yeah, no problem. I mean, I was lucky because I could contact the person right now. So you have to send an email. Nothing special. Just tell them, like, hello, I passed the account. Can I have the free activation code for the account, please, or something like that. That's it. And they should email you back with the code. It's my mistake. I should have known it, by the way, because that's how I did it also, like multiple times. And it just couldn't. I mean, it's my mistake. Ron, I'm sorry. Let me scroll back. I'm having like multiple things. Can you look at German 40? It destroyed me this morning. What do you think of this price action? Do I have German 40? I don't. Let's go forex.com. All right. I don't really know which market are you on, but let's check forex.com. Well, nothing on the 15-minute, by the way. Nothing special. Okay, nothing here as well. Not much is happening. I mean, I'm trying to find the reason. Okay, so there's a reason here. On the 15-minute, and this could be somewhat an explanation of what happened here. The German index was trading inside of this 15-minute, sorry, 1 hour. It's a 1 hour supply zone, not 15 minutes. So it was trading there. And this was today. Let's see. This was midnight. And this was somewhere London, right? So market swept liquidity here. Hold on. Oh, here it is. So market swept liquidity here. That was the liquidity sweep right there. It did that. And also inverted a fair value gap right here. So there was an inversion too. I mean, after 4 a.m. Eastern Standard at the pre-market open, this was a clear sign, the 4 a.m. candle on the 15-minute, that something is changing. On the 15-minute, it also happened at 4:05. So at this point, this was pretty much a clear indication that, okay, swept the lows, closed higher. What do we have, right? If you look higher, then obviously the top of this whole situation, this whole level was up there at 603. So it was 603, which was the buy side liquidity, the top of the supply zone up there. So if I would have traded this, I would have noticed these things. So one sign, one red flag to go short is this. The other one is that close up there. So as soon as it started to, you know, have some up close candles around the mid-level, I mean, it was just what it did is it was just consolidating and accumulating positions in this area. Oh, sorry, hold on. So in this area, it was just accumulating positions. When it does this after a strong move, it's usually going to go higher. So this is what happened. This is what happened in the German index. It actually pretty much went by the narrative. If we think about it, it really went with the narrative. So if we look to the left on the 15-minute, there's still some topside level here. Hold on. Let me just put this here at 719. I'm not saying we're going there. It's just interesting that there's another zone. This could be a lower probability level on the German index, which is up there. I'm sorry about the color, but yeah, this is something I look at the reaction. This is why it's interesting, in my opinion. On Wednesday, it got rejected once here from the mid-level. Here, couldn't make it up there. And now, finally, the market is above this 1 hour supply zone, which in this case, it's not valid anymore, but it's kind of creating a possible support area here. So what can happen is price could be, obviously we can go lower, maybe reprice that lower fair value gap, building some structure, and then boom, finally the German index can have its way up. I don't know, this is just obviously speculation, but this what happened. Yeah, tunnel vision can happen lots of times, but I mean, it's easier to look back. It's, you know, by hindsight and, you know, just checking this, that it kind of makes sense, you know, when you read the narrative. And this is why reading the narrative is sometimes important. Not just sometimes, sorry, it's always important, not sometimes, I take it back. Like, what happened here? And if you go down to the 5-minute, it all makes kind of sense, you know, going back, inverting, closing higher, going to the top of the zone. Now it's also accumulating position still. And, you know, if I would have to bet, gun to my head, I think the German index is going to go there. That's what I think. 719. I don't know if it's going to happen today or is it just going to consolidate for the rest of the AM session. I'm not sure. But this, I would be sweating if I would be having stop positions up there at 720. I would definitely be sweating. So that's all we have. You got dusted. Yeah. It was a bit of a choppy session for sure. Tris, good morning. Sweating here in Thailand. Hey, the party shirt trader, everybody. Guys, if you haven't noticed, the party shirt trader is a legend. I told you many times. In Thailand. That's where he operates from. How you doing, man? Ashley, right? I've my name memory is so trash. I'm sorry. I can remember scenes from 20-year-old television series, but I cannot remember names. Ash, sorry. Terrible name memory. Oh, meeting with Raja Banks. Nice. With the big boys. Big shots. That is cool. Oh. That is awesome, man. That is awesome. Oh, yeah. You know, tell us how it went. That's amazing. Hey, from Colombia. Hello there, Pedro. How's it going, Pedro? I really wanted to see more volume here. But it's just not happening. We are having 49 likes and 168 viewers. Thank you so much. Which means 173 viewers. Can we get to like 85 likes? 85 likes, everybody. And I wonder if we can do the 100 likes by the end of the session. Itai Bully, hello there. Thanks for joining us. What's up? Good evening, loving nature guy. What's up? I used to listen to him when I was studying trading, when I was traveling. I was trying to learn markets. I was listening to his streams as well, by the way. Just saying. Even back in 2018, 19, I was listening to some of his streams. Yeah, while I was learning. Yeah. Jay, what's up? Jip Smith. Let's go. So yeah, waiting for the market to show where do we go from here. That is what's going on. Raman Daneshi, hello. Thank you for joining. Welcome. Bowser is here. Bowser, good to see you, man. How's it going? I was in the gym, by the way. It was really great. Gym session. What is not great is that this market, I think, is just gonna go down. I feel like the bulls want to sweep lower here. Look at that. I mean, my stop is at, yeah, I can't go lower. I honestly, I'd like to bring my stop lower, but I can't. I just can't. Maybe if I close one micro and scale out a little bit from the position, but then, you know, I would feel much safer if my stop would be down at like 729, 726, whatever. That would be safer, because if it gets down to that 720 whatever level, I think it's just going to go down to 710. But my 751 is so close. It's very close right now. Can easily take out my stop. Very easy. Pretty good. Finally starting to make some progress. Let's go. Yeah, January, by the way, it was very much rough for everybody. I don't like this. Nate, the student trader, hello. Did I miss the account giveaway this morning? Well, there was no giveaway this morning. We had a giveaway. Which day was it? I think it was on Tuesday or Wednesday. Need to an account to trade this morning. Oh, no problem. Hey, listen, we all want, it's not a shame to say it. We all want to win accounts. I know how that is. Letter extremely full. How's it going? Guys, I have to check on something. I'll be back in 5 minutes. I know, I'll be back in 2 minutes. All right, please stay tuned. I think this trade is gonna go to full stop. Don't worry about it. And I'll be right back. All right. Make sure to subscribe and like the channel. All right, I'm back. I'm sorry. I had to talk with someone, but I'm here. So it seems like I'm still in the trade. So FWXEUXCV, hello there. I don't like this. The problem is we closed lower than this BC. So unfortunately, it's not good news for me. I was looking to place a buy stop at data high going to, it was a little too slow. On gold, look at that. We talked about this possible trade up to the 1 hour supply zone, and voila, it's going there. It's going there, and you know what? It's going there. Obviously, it's a little bit risky to jump in. But anyway, it's still going. It's still going. I think it's at, what's the level again? I think it's at 62.2. Yeah. And my trade is going down. Unfortunately. Oh, what can we do, right? Definitely a little bit slow here. Very close to my stop. Oh yeah, here as well. Finally, I get to see some sunshine now. Because it was really frustrating. Like all the time it was cloudy, no sun at all. It was like, so bad. It's made its way back to major resistance. Yeah, the DEX went down there. NQ looking for the 1 hour fair value gap. Yeah, it does look like it might want to pick up some liquidity at 711. So yeah, unfortunately, it's not the best situation. Exactly. If you're in the green, I think it's time to go out and not to force anything on a Friday, you know. Fridays are not about that. Where did you get the previous day high? Yeah, because I think you're using the 6 p.m. reset timer, right? Or I'm not sure. Hold on, maybe I'm wrong. Thursday? Yeah, so I'm getting it from Thursday, 3 a.m., 3:20, actually. Yeah. Today's Friday. Yeah. Oh, on gold. Sorry. I'm still slow. Yeah. Same thing. Yesterday, 3:15. Because I'm using the New York midnight level as the true day open, basically. That's what I'm using as true day open. So from midnight to midnight, this was the highest point. And 62.8, hold on, 62.8. So that was the high. And the reason why it's kind of important, I think, is that actually yesterday in the London session, the market couldn't really go up there to that 62.8. It tried to, but it didn't make it there. So right now, I thought that the market now wants to correct this move and maybe, you know, give one more try to go up there. So far, everything turned out to be okay. Obviously, it can pull back somewhat here, and then who knows when it's going to make the final move. But so far, everything is according to plan. Yeah, midnight open. Yeah. I'm using the New York midnight. Some call it the true day open, or it's a smart money concept, or whatever. I like to use the midnight at New York. Midnight open. Well, it's not open actually, but it's just a midnight level. Well, if it goes to my stop, it's okay. I actually made profit today in the London session. So if I hit the stop loss on this one, I'm actually going back to break even with this. So it's fine. I'm not going to cry about it. The thing is, my stop is just too tight. I think the best stop loss for this trade would be down there about 727, but I can't risk more on this trade. So if it takes out my position, it's all right. What I can do, because I believe that 904 is still good, maybe I can retry again later. Once we go through that 800 again, maybe I can try. So it's fine, but I just can't risk more on this trade. This would be too much risk. Fielkos is here. Oh my gosh. Hello, Fielkos. How's it going? How's it going, Fielkos? Yeah, unfortunately, it's very close to. And there is a level here. This is a demand zone, I think. Yeah, it is at 58. And unfortunately, it's just going to go lower. Can't really do anything. Came back from a long walk. Nice. I was in the gym today. And it feels good, by the way. It's just so great to go to the gym. Helps to clear my mind, you know, healthy. It's good. Under the bus, what? Not much, but has strong diarrhea. Oh my gosh. Even your legs. Well, that happens. That kind of happening. What's my thought on the new Top Step news? All I know, I really know, I mean, I know only a little about what's happening. One news, I think, is that they're putting everybody to live account after one payout, maybe. I don't know if that's one of the things. And the other one is like they're reducing the contract size on gold. I don't know. Is there any other news? I'm not really following what's happening with Top Step nowadays. Is there something else? Let me know, because, you know, I'm not sure. Oh, upper the price. Yeah, I don't know what's the new price, by the way. What is the new price? I'm curious. I haven't checked their website. Let me know. I don't know what's the new price. 20% more. I don't even know what was the old price. But yeah. So they uppered the price. Plus new payout methods. Increased. Well, you know, to be honest, sooner or later, this was expected. Like Top Step was holding their prices since like 2 or 3 years, at least 2 years, I think. Haven't really changed too much on their price tags, but like there's inflation, obviously the business is changing, the market is changing, expenses are changing, I guess, so it's not like a big surprise there. So it was somewhat expected. Like, we're not having those $50 accounts anymore with no activation and stuff like that. But it is what it is. Everything is getting more expensive. That's a strange word. Expensive, more expensive. Yeah. I will check on it. Thanks for the info. I will check on it. Yeah, a sign. Exactly. By the way. I guess the food is on Thailand is also kind of cheap. I heard from some of my friends who used to travel to Thailand every year that the food is really cheap. Buying clothes is also cheap. Like, you can buy, you know, clothes for a couple of dollars. That's what they told me. They don't even bring too many clothes with them because they just buy some clothes there. And yeah, that's what I've heard. You can get a 5-year visa for $500. That is a really cheap price. The only thing I don't know, and maybe you know it better, Ash, like, how is the healthcare? Like, how are the doctors? For example, if I'm having diarrhea or I'm having fever or whatever, I'm having some trouble, where can I go to? Is there doctors who I can rely on? What about the hospitals? Some of the best in the world. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Wow. Wow, that's an interesting update there. Thank you. Yeah, it seems like there's no confirmation yet. I managed to talk with someone, and all they told me is they're going to escalate this question to upper management. For now, it's not official, but for now, I think it's maximum 3 funded account on the 150Ks. 5 funded account on the 50Ks, but yesterday they told me they're going to pass this question to upper management about the 150K accounts, because I think it's important, especially if someone wants to build up more funding. And no answer yet. Healthcare is great. Okay. That's good to know. Well, it's hard to say. I'd like to see NQ go higher to 904. If it fails, well, it's still not the end of the world. But then obviously I have to look for targets somewhere on the downside. Then I have to focus on 400. But that would be a bit of a sell-off from here, which can happen. But I like to see NQ move higher. At this point, yes, I have a long position, but like, this is really a little bit of a dangerous position here. So, you know. It's hard to say it's bullish today, because since the London session, look at how much we went up there. Like, since the London session, I mean, during London, the average price was down there about 570. And look at, we went almost 300 points up. I really want to see it go higher. That would be really awesome. Obviously, I have a trade here. But as close as, you know, the closer we get to the 930 open, and we're going to have some news here, I have some concerns that we might going to sweep below 700 again. even if we go higher, we can sweep some lows, I think. But we are having 185 viewers and 70 likes. Let's go, everybody. Too much momentum. Let's go then. Thank you so much. 71 likes. Can we push it to 100 likes? Can we get to 100? To finish up the week strong. You know, just get to 100 and finishing up the week above 100 likes. That would be super amazing. People will be trying to short get squeezed. Oh, so you think everybody's trying to short it, right? Travis Roberts, thank you for joining the stream. Welcome to the channel. Hey, Travis, good to see you. Yeah. I mean, there's a real good level up there at 904. I like that level. And so far, look at how close my trade was to stop loss. It was a really close call. Obviously, it's not over yet, but I'm going to take partials at 58. AVR Dream, hello. What time point are you using London low? London low is, for me, the way I see it, for me, the London low is anywhere between 2 a.m. to 5 a.m. So in this case, London low would be down there at 490. So this would be London low. 490.50 on the micro. So yeah. Anywhere between 2 to 5 a.m. Depends on where, if there's a swing point being created or not. You're welcome. Still got 200-300 points upside in the tank. Weekly demand area. Ah, okay. Definitely closed. Well, you know, it's like I made peace with the outcome. Like I'm okay to lose. I told you, like, if I'm gonna get taken out down here, and if the market really wants to go back to 904, I'm going to give a second chance to the trade, and I'll try to jump back in for the second time, and, you know, we'll see. We'll see how it goes. It's not always as simple as this, like many times, especially NQ tends to, you know, take you out. If this trade would hit the partial TP up there, I don't know. I'm thinking to maybe put it to break even, but we'll see. And by the way, I'm gonna show this to you guys on the 1 minute. It's not a big deal, but on the 1 minute chart, this is actually a small supply zone here. 1 minute supply zone. So, oops, I'm gonna give it a little bit bigger. So that's a 1 minute supply zone. Now the top of the supply zone is 61. My TP is 58.75. If this thing really wants to go up there to the 3 minute supply zone, which is, by the way, a textbook area, textbook supply zone area up there at 904, if that's really a potential target here, then what I'm saying is that we really have a great potential here to go higher. Just a second. Something is off again with my browser. Okay, it's fine. But we can see some pullbacks. Hey, K-Bell, what's up? Please, are you with this saying that the open of the market do the inversion of what London did? I'll try to understand the question. Hold on. Are you saying that the open of the market do inversion of what London? So are we going to go down at the 9:30 open, right? That's the question? Is going to inverse what London did? No. All I'm saying is that the market, I don't think that I mean, it can happen. I'd like to see the market go higher, but I have no sign right now to believe that the market is going to reverse and go down again. I have no reason to believe that that's going to happen. I'm just cleaning up the chart. So if that would happen, we have to close below the 750-ish area and then look for maybe the VWAP. We can look for the London low or this demand zone. It can happen, but before jumping into a sell at the market open, I think we just need to wait to get below 750. Otherwise, it's, you know. Yeah, CPI and NFP next week is going to be a roller coaster for sure. For sure. It's going to go up 200 points. Let's go. Same level. I'm not doubting. No. If the party shirt, if the shirt is telling you that it's going there, then it's going there. Obviously, you can expect some pullbacks along the way. So no surprise in that. Like right now. So, but you got to accept it. Oh, look at that. Gold is dropping quite a bit. Quite a bit of a drop here on gold. Wow, interesting. I mean the comics opened up, right? So interesting. Is there going to be a sell-off maybe? Who knows? Interesting pullback for sure. The problem is the market is not really doing what I want it to do. That's the problem. I try my best, but it's just not doing it. But I really want to see this go up there to the 900s. That would be really good. By the way, I left my yesterday again. Ah, a little bit cold, right? Well, that time of the year still, right? But soon, really soon, I think there should be a little bit better weather. You get warmer, yeah. Well, maybe it will, maybe both of them will drop if Amazon is down. How is Nvidia? And Nvidia and Meta is still up. Tesla is also. So yeah, for now, no big surprise there. Yeah, exactly. Markets don't care about you what you want. Exactly. The market's just doing what it wants. Yeah, exactly. We had some selling, quite a bit, so needs some correction here to the upside. Anyway, here's the 8:30 open, and we have some news, I think, Canadian news. I don't know if that's going to do anything, but in 20 seconds, we should see some volatility. How are we doing with the likes? We are having 82 likes, 18 more. Awesome, everybody. This is super great. So here we have it, 8:30. Here's 8:30. Let's see what's happening. I mean, to me, it seems like that everything is... How is gold? 49.62 still up there. Everything seems okay. Let's take the first TP, everybody. How about that? Let's take the first TP. Oh yeah, I saw that. That was quite crazy. It's not there yet. It's not there yet, everybody. It's not there yet. So we still need to break that 1 minute supply zone. It's not happening at this point yet. And it could be stalled for a little bit here. I only have a few more minutes. Obviously, I'm going to leave the trade on, so I'm going to leave it on. And we'll see how it goes. At least I want to see a partial TP here at 58.75. I can actually move it down to 58. Let's make it easier for the market. All right. I moved it down to 58. It's still inside of that 1 minute supply zone. It would be just 1 wick for it to take it. I think it should take it sooner or later. But it's not going for it yet. Oh, look at that. It failed. It failed. Couldn't go there yet. Yeah, because we are in a 1 minute supply zone, which is technically a resistance area. You're chilling. All right. All right, everybody. I can't babysit here because I had to make some phone calls, and I will be at My Funded TV in about 27 minutes. So if you guys would like to join, I'll see you there. And if I don't see you there, then I'll be back for... Oh, hold on. I'm just going to say I'll be back on Monday, London and New York. If you would like to support the channel, please don't forget to use the code TOMSABO. It's actually giving you a 1.98% better chance of passing any evaluation account. So if you're using this code, it is going to get you the best pass-through ratio. Just saying, a bit of a lucky charm there as well. All right, just joking. But yeah, it does it. So thank you so much for the support. I'm going to give this one more moment or two. Absolutely legit. No, I can't do it. Anyway, that's it. See you guys later. If not, I just wish everybody an awesome weekend. This was a great week. I really enjoyed it. And, you know, take care, touch some grass, be outside, enjoy the weekend. And next week is going to be amazingly awesome. All right. So God bless you all. And I'll see you guys on the flip side. All right. Cheers, everyone. God bless.